The crowdfunding initiative was sparked a few months ago by Kina Bank's intention to acquire Westpac Bank, with PNG think tank group combining with other professional groups, business organizations and some SMEs pushing to stop the sale from going ahead. In a bid to enable Papua New Guineans to invest in or have ownership of the banking and financial services sector, Mr. Komati says the initiative is to take back PNG's banking sector, as the big banks have dominated the sector for many years with high interest rates and poor customer service.
So the banks control the economy here. So once Marape is saying, let's take back Papua New Guinea, we have to take bank. We have to take back the banking sector and make it friendly to our smaller people, the 85% of our population, the unbankable and the SMEs. So that has now motivated us to go to the step of crowdfunding movement. Crowdfunding has never been implemented in this country before. This is the first time we're using, where we are basically calling on all SMEs, from micro SME, table mama, all the way to any organization that turns over 5 million. In that bracket, we are asking you guys, pledge only 10,000 minimum. You can pledge from 10,000 up to 1 million.
The initiative has been inviting interested parties in terms of individuals and SMEs around the country to pledge up to 10,000 kina each, not in cash, to establish some foundation funding to be able to either invest in the major commercial banks, purchase and operate a commercial bank, or operate a microfinance company via obtaining a banking license. According to Mr. Komati, up to 9 million kina has been pledged at this stage, with the aim of raising 20 million kina by the end of this month as a startup, but with a long-term goal of raising up to 1 billion kina. Bank of PNG Governor Bakani recently slammed the initiative, saying it is a scam. Mr. Komati responded to this, saying it is unbecoming of the banking sector regulator in that he was ill-informed. He says the initiative is not a scam and will help Papua New Guineans.
So no funds has been received yet. Our group is driven by intellectuals of this country. It's not people gathering on the streets in Apex Park or Jack Piddick Park collecting money. See, the central bank governor has prematurely come out, not finding out the truth of our movement, never had a meeting with us, never got information from us. He is being pressured by other external forces to label our group as a scam, which is very uncalled for and premature, and he has exposed himself because he's the most powerful man in the finance and banking industry in the country and a regulator. For a regulator to not do his homework and come out hard like this, it reveals his position very clearly to us. It's premature.
So in the midst of criticism in trying to enforce change or reform, the PNG think tank group maintains that it is being done in a transparent manner in which it will be audited and managed by an independent accounting firm. On Kina Bank's recent explanations of the acquisition of Westpac Bank not aimed at lessening competition in PNG's banking sector, Mr. Komati says it still remains a duopoly in terms of ownership.
They are trying to operate two banks owned by one owner. Two banks, two commercial licenses, but owned by one owner. Two different management structure, two different boards, but the owner is still the same. So you don't have multiple commercial banks. You still have one. Both Kina and Westpac are the same owner. So they are combined, they will challenge BSP. So you have two big players. So this is still duopoly. You can't escape by giving this lame excuse. This is lame. We get it. This is lame. So I want to let Greg Porson and the big players and the commercial banks know that the people of Papua New Guinea, we are fed up with long bank queues. We are fed up with all the excessive bank fees.